Hey folks, meteorologist Bill Alexander, and this is what it looks like on the satellite radar loop. Some thin high clouds still wafting their way across the area. The cold front that came through earlier today, now well offshore. A few little showers beginning to develop on that front, but those are moving away. And in their wake, we're still looking at this red flag warning until 9 p.m. tonight. And we're also looking at the small craft advisory until tomorrow morning. Now, parts of the area will have that in effect until 1 p.m. But after this goes into the history books, we're going to see still elevated fire danger tomorrow because of extremely dry conditions. Now, we made it to 67 this morning, but 87 this afternoon, and of course no rain, so we're now at 2.35 inches below normal for the year. What about rain chances? Not much coming up in the near future. May have a few showers Monday night. Got a better chance just past this time frame on Wednesday. I'll talk about that in a second. But temperatures right now, still quite warm, very dry, but warm. Lower to middle 80s, area wide. And overnight tonight, we're going to see these winds die down slightly, but they have been peaking at or above 30 miles an hour in many locations. Now let's take a look at some of these up close and personal on your KRIS6 exclusive neighborhood weather network, where we're sitting at 86, 87 degrees out in Robstown right now. And if you look over in the south side, well, middle 80s as well. What about these winds? Flower Bluff sitting around 19, 20 miles an hour on your peak winds, but Beeville sitting back 22 to 28, maybe 30 miles an hour. So the winds are still up. Overnight tonight, they don't really drop down much, but our temperatures do. Lower to middle 40s over all but the immediate coastline, where we'll drop into the middle 50s, and about 50 degrees here in Corpus Christi. Tomorrow, much cooler than today. We're talking about lower to middle 70s with upper 60s along the coastline. About a 10 to 15 degree drop. Now, we're looking at these winds continuing on Thursday, but watch what happens late in the Thursday time frame as the high pressure that's bringing these winds shifts off to the east. And then we're talking about southeasterly winds, and you know what that means. It starts to return Gulf moisture, and that begins to pick up a little bit of momentum on Friday. And so let's take a look at what happens with the humidity. Right now, perilously low, under 10%. Now, when you run this out over time, it's still going to be pretty dry Thursday in the morning hours and in the early afternoon. But look at the moisture coming back in with increasing amounts of humidity. But still, it remains dangerously dry on Friday with very strong winds, low humidity and dry vegetation. We'll be back to critical fire danger Friday and Saturday. So a brief respite Thursday, but Friday and Saturday, you back up into issues again for fire danger. Sunny and windy in the coastal waters tomorrow. Upper 60s, water temperature at 71 degrees, northeast wind 15 to 25, gusting to 30 knots. It'll be dropping off and become more southeasterly late in the day. Still choppy to occasionally rough bays, 4 to 8 foot seas, and that small craft advisory. Now here's the high pressure behind that front. It'll move in. Notice how it settles in over us Thursday afternoon, drops the winds down, and then moves off and increases the southeasterly winds after that. So what we end up with is several days where you've got extended fire danger, but look at this. Watch a little bit of chance on Monday night, but here's our next disturbance that may give us meaningful rain on Wednesday. Let's hope that bears out. It could be significant. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day forecast. First day of spring tomorrow comes in at 4:01 a.m. our time, but still elevated fire danger, then critical fire danger Friday and Saturday, and isolated showers Sunday night, and a better chance of rain next Wednesday.